Now, like I mentioned before, not everybody's really going to follow you back. So how do you find people to unfollow? Um, Manage Flitter makes this really easy for you. Okay, so all you have to do is go back up to Manage and click on the Unfollow setting right there. So this is where Manage Flitter is going to give you a bunch of suggestions on who to unfollow. Okay, now I've got some filters active here, so let me just undo these really quick, just so you can see what it's going to look like when you first get in here. So you've got some sections up here in the upper left. Okay, so this is just everybody who's not following me back. Okay, so everyone that I am following, but they are not following me back. Okay, so this is a whole list of everybody. The next one down is just people without a profile image. Okay, and so this is everybody, whether they follow you or not, they are going to be on this list if they do not have a profile image. Okay, next one down is non-English speakers. Okay, and again, whether they follow you or not, if they are tweeting, if they are making tweets that are not in English, they are going to be on this list. And then here's people who have not tweeted in the last 30 days. Okay, right here. And again, whether they follow you or not, people who have not tweeted in the last 30 days that you are following are going to be on this list. Okay, so these are the suggestions that Manage Flitter kind of gives to you by default on who you might want to consider unfollowing. Okay, the place where we really want to go is up here, okay, to the not following back area. Now, this is, like I said, this is going to give me everybody who isn't currently following me back, that I am following and they are not following me back. Now, I don't necessarily want to unfollow everybody here yet, okay, because this is also going to include people I just followed today. And so we want to give people at least a couple, 2 or 3 days to follow us back before we unfollow them. Okay, so the way we do that is by adding some filters. So if you click on this little display icon here, I'm going to add this filter, which says exclude people you have followed in the past blank days, and it gives you a bunch of options. Okay, whoops. So I make sure to check this, and you probably want to set this at about 4 or 5 days. Okay. I typically like to put it on 5 days, unless there's, unless there's not enough people to unfollow. Okay, then I'll set it lower, but I'll set it to 5 days. And then I also usually check this one: exclude people in your never unfollow group. All right, so there's another group in Manage Flitter where you can add people to this, where you're telling Manage Flitter that you never want to unfollow these, regardless of whether they follow you back or not. You just never want to unfollow these people. So I'm going to check this as well, so that I'm not unfollowing people that I don't want to. Okay. So those are the only real filters I add to that. Okay, in my not following back section, and right here it's going to tell you, whoops, hiding 1006 recently followed in your blah blah blah. Okay, so it's hiding people, 1006 people, because of these filters I applied. All right, but that's fine because this is exactly what I want. Now again, I can just click and unfollow, and over here on the right hand side you're going to see this number update with how many people that you recently unfollowed. Now, unlike following, okay, I have never run into a limit for how many people I can unfollow at a time. Okay, so there's no, like for following, you can only follow 1,000 people per day, and then up to 5,000 people total without restriction. I've never run into any sort of restriction like that on unfollowing. So what I do is I just rapid unfollow. I clear out this list. Okay, I apply those filters and then I just clear out this list. And that will open up a bunch of room for me to follow more people, okay, who will potentially follow me back. Okay, so as far as what you should be doing on a daily basis, okay, so let's imagine that you're starting from a brand new account from scratch. Okay, what I would do is start with your power mode following, okay, and for the first 5 days just follow 1,000 people per day until you hit your 5,000 people that you can follow limit from Twitter. Okay, then starting on your 6th day, okay, what you want to do is start unfollowing people. Okay, and on day 6 is really where you're going to start your your actual daily method of operations. Okay, where you're doing pretty much the same thing every day on Twitter to grow your audience.